Hello and welcome. In this video, I'm going to show you how to take this and turn it into this. My name is Kenneth. I'm going to install a ceiling fan. First thing is safety. Anytime that you are installing anything that has wires or electricity, you want to turn the electricity off. You'll be able to do that at the breaker. This is the first and most important safety consideration. You'll usually find this in your garage. If you're unable to find it or if you feel uncomfortable, do not attempt to install the fan. Call an electrician to do the install for you. The second consideration is that installing a ceiling fan involves being high off the ground. You'll be using a ladder such as this one or a step stool. The best safety measure for use of a ladder is to have someone with you who can spot for you. Make sure that the ladder is on a flat level surface on the ground and steady. If at all possible, try to keep 3 points of contact on the ladder at all times. Hold on to the ladder with both hands before taking a step and keep both feet on the ladder in one hand when using your tools. This of course will mean having your spotter hand you your tool or using a tool belt, since you can't hold the tool and carry it in your hand. If your ceiling fan has a light attached to it, the fixture might be made of glass. Handle the fixtures and light bulbs with special care so that you don't drop them or break them. If any glass does break, stop and sweep it up, handling the broken pieces carefully. Also, please be aware, fans come with screws, bolts, washers, and wire caps. These are small and can pose a choking hazard to small children. Now, moving on to things you will need after selecting and purchasing your ceiling fan. The instructional manual has a list of items that might vary from what I have used for this video. I used a Phillips head screwdriver, an adjustable wrench, a wire stripper, and a ladder. If you have everything you need, the whole process should take about 30 minutes. After you have your fan and have turned off the breaker, gathered a buddy, and all your tools, the first step will be to review the instruction manual. While this video will show you a general way to install a ceiling fan, it will do so using one specific fan. Please review this instruction manual that comes with your own fan. It should look something similar to this. It will have a page of safety information. Please review this. You'll also find a list of tools required and a list of included parts and pieces. These will be used in step 2. On top of all this, it will also include install instructions. You can reference these in addition to this video for fan-specific instructions. Now we will confirm that you have all the pieces using the instruction manual. Here you can see, using this manual, that you can check that you have all the pieces. You will take out everything and look through it and review it, making sure that there's nothing broken and make sure that you have all the pieces. Take everything out, looking it over, making sure that you have wire caps and screws and that there's nothing missing that you will need. You can always go back and reference the manual if you need it. After you've laid out all your pieces and made sure that you have everything, we can move on to step 3, remove the old fan. Before we can install our beautiful new fan, the old fan must be removed. First, we are going to remove the light fixture cover by unscrewing the tip here. Once it's removed, you will see the lights right there. Remove the lights, and then we're going to unscrew the blades using these screws right here. You're going to unscrew them all carefully. And then the last one, remove that one as well. And then we're going to remove the screws at the top of the base. And then it'll come down, and this is what you should get. Now we're going to unscrew these bolts right here, removing the old base mount. Once you have removed it, you'll get something like this. And then you just pull this down and it will come right off. Then you'll see all the wires. If you want for reference, you can take a picture of the wires to see where they go to. But we'll cover that in this video, so you don't have to worry about that. Here's all the different wires. You'll notice that there are white wires, blue wires, green wires, a copper wire, red wire, and a black wire. After everything has been removed very carefully, you should see the only remaining wires are a red wire, a black wire, a white wire, and a copper wire. Hold on to those wire caps just in case. Now we're going to install the mount. Before doing any actual installing, you want to check if the mounting instructions have different options and choose the one that best fits your need. For this installation, I want to mount close to the ceiling. In order to do that, I will need to remove this pin and these two screws. Right there, you can see them both, and then that pin as well. And they are removed now. Now once you have decided, then the first step will be to the mounting bracket, which you will find underneath this piece here. Beware, when you are reading through the instructions, they will have separate instructions for each one, so make sure you follow those instructions in your instruction manual. Like that, standard ceiling mounting. Alright. Please be aware there are these screws here in the ceiling that are attached to your base plate holder inside your ceiling. Those you will need to keep from your previous, from when you remove the old fan. And then you will use that to bolt in the new mount. And make sure it's level. This is very important, especially if it's going to be close to the ceiling. And there you go. It is completely installed. Now we're going to connect the wires. For the base, you will see that you have the wires coming out. We have a white wire and a black wire and a short black wire. And then we're going to install the base top cover. This will hide the wires and underneath it when you install it into the ceiling, into the base mount. Now these wires are very long, so we're going to cut them and strip them down. And then they will look like this. Once you've cleaned off the ends of the plastic, and then you want to take that those copper threads and twist them so they look like that. Take one of your saved wire caps and twist it onto that red wire. We're not going to need that one because we only have the white wire and the black wire on our base. Tuck it up into here and out of the way, and we should be good to go for the next step. Now there will be a way to hang the base onto the mount for this fan. You can see it right there. And there's another view of it hanging there, and we can see all the different wires. You're going to want to take all these wires, and you're going to match up white to white, black to black, green to copper. Remember, we tucked the red one out of the way. We're not using that one. Now we're installing the base. We're going to go ahead and move it up there, and there should be screws on the base, and you're going to attach it and twist it onto there, and then screw it in, making sure that it is snug. And then we're going to take the base cover and twist it on so it makes a nice clean appearance. Now, moving on to installing the blades. First, we're going to have to remove these plastic covers that protect it while being transported. Just unscrew them and take them off. You won't need to save the screws or the plastic pieces. Those are trash. And there you go. That's what it should look like. And now we're going to assemble the blades. First, you're going to have to pick which side you want. For us, we're going to go with the natural wood side. So we're going to make sure that that side's down when you're screwing these in. Here you can see I've got the side that I want up facing towards me as I screw this in. There we go. They're all in, and that's what it's going to look like when they're up in the ceiling. And we are going to screw it in carefully using our ladder and a spotter to make sure that we don't fall. And we're going to very carefully screw it in to that spinning piece. That can be a challenge. Once you have it in, you're going to go to the opposite side and screw one on the opposite end to keep it a little more balanced, and then you can just start screwing in the rest of them. Yeah, try to keep it even if possible. We have 6 blades on this one, so just keep it as even as possible. And there we go. We got the last one screwing in. This is what it looks like with all the blades up there, and those screws are going to be loosened up so that we can put in that light fixture base plate. Alright, so step A, install that fixture. There's the base plate. We're going to take that and screw it right into that where we saw before. Then we're going to unscrew these so that we can install the actual light fixture. Once they're ready, then you can attach the light fixture, place that up there, and twist it to lock it in. Look like that. And then we take the glass cover, place that inside, and twist that as well. And then we should be good. Now we got to test it. First thing we got to do, turn the power back on. So we're going to go ahead and turn that on. Yep, just like that. All right. Well, it's spinning, light's working, light turns off, light turns on. I think we have success. And now the last step, cleaning up. Steps to do this are review the instruction manual, confirm you have all the pieces, remove the old fan, install the mount, connect the wires, install the base, install the blades, install the light fixture, test, and then clean up in that order. Well, thank you so much for watching. You all enjoy your fan.